welcome Professor Mavima. It's a pleasure to meet again in person. Due to COVID circumstances, it's been a long time since we were in the same location. So I'm really happy for this opportunity today. Same with the Secretary Masanga, it's been a while, so very pleased. I'm also very happy this morning to meet the Honourable Deputy Minister Matuki, of course Director Kemu, Director Mutetwa, and I'm also very pleased to be in the presence of so many distinguished representatives from the provinces and the districts. And once again, due to COVID, the travel has been really cumbersome, and it's my pleasure to meet all of you here all together in one go. This meeting today promises to be very inspiring to me. Looking at the agenda, it's a rare occasion where all the different components of a program, from its information that it informs it, to the design, to the implementation, where it all comes together. WFP is very proud to be part of this amazing collaboration. We work very closely with FNC on the analysis of the situation in the country. We work very closely with the Ministry of Local Government and the Department of Civil Protection on planning more broadly within the country, the needs. Of course, very close collaboration with the Ministry of Public Service, Labour and Social Welfare. And of course with many of you at the provincial and district level. And I just noticed that one of your colleagues is actually wearing a WFP mask, which shows you how close our collaboration at the provincial level really is. So I'm very pleased to see this. And you put me to shame for wearing a paper mask and not wearing a mask of my own organization today. 2021 is really a bit of an odd year, in the sense that over the last couple of years we've gotten so used to droughts, to cyclones, that to be in a year where there is a good agricultural production, and to be in a year where we have not yet, fingers crossed, experienced any major disasters, apart of course from the intense impact that COVID is having on our lives and on the economy, it's a good year. And just yesterday I saw the projections for the next season, the next agricultural season, and it once again, promises to be a good year. Now, a good year offers us opportunities. It gives us breathing space to really think about the design of our program, how we are implementing our programs. And I think 2021, therefore, is an exceptional year for all of us together to look at how the food deficit mitigation strategy can not only function in years where there is a great need, but also in years where we have more stability. Now, 2021 is a good year in terms of agricultural production, but unfortunately, the Zimbabwe vulnerability assessment showed that there are still large numbers of people who are food insecure. And I think that is the reality, that even in a good year, we are dealing with large-scale needs, both in rural populations as well as in urban populations. Now, the good thing about a good year, and we see this, I've been reading a lot about this in the media the last couple of days. There's a lot of optimism about economic growth. We have seen the confirmation of the special drawing rights issued by the IMF, which offer financial means to Zimbabwe to realize some of its aspirations, including those that are related to social protection. Now, so therefore, again, it's an opportunity. It's an opportunity for us to take stock. It's an opportunity to really build a truly nationally owned program that is informed by national analytics, that is designed with the involvement of all various relevant different ministries and institutions, and of course with the support of international organizations. It's also an opportunity to look at ways to ensure that it's nationally financed, so that there's less dependency on external financing that is usually provided in years when the situation isn't as good. And of course that also looks at ways that we can nationalize the implementation From a WFP perspective, we are with you in good years and in bad years. We are at the moment coordinating the response for the upcoming lean season in very close collaboration with the Ministry of Public Service, Labour and Social Welfare. We have the advantage of still sort of continued resourcing from external actors and donors, which will allow us from October onwards to support around 430,000 people in rural areas, and we hope that from January onwards we will be able to scale that up to 650,000. And of course, the coordination in terms of who does what where and when is very much part of the conversations that we're having with the ministry. I also want to use this opportunity to reconfirm our commitment to vulnerable people in urban areas as well. At the moment we're reaching about 300,000 people in urban domains, and we do hope that we will be able to mobilize more resources over the coming weeks and months to be able to scale this up to 600,000 from early next year. So that is our short-term commitment, to collaborate with you all to deliver support to the people who need it. In the long term, we are also committed to working with you all in building and strengthening national systems, the institutions that design and implement them, to develop tools, some of which we will be talking about today, and also to continue working on strategic information in order to analyze the circumstances in the country and direct us to where the most vulnerable people are and what their needs are. WFP is in the process of formulating a new country strategic plan that will start from July next year for a period of 5 years. And that CSP has both a social protection lens, so that we can connect both on conditional and unconditional programs, as well as a food systems lens. I think it's very important to realize that the food systems dialogues that have taken place in the country in anticipation of the summit that will take place this month, yes, they're about food systems, but social protection and the types of food deficit mitigation strategies that we're talking about today are critical to go hand in hand with agricultural production strategies, that go hand in hand with marketing, that go hand in hand with food processing and private sector engagement. And through our CSP, we are committed to continue working with you all to make sure that the social protection lens and the food systems lens are connected in a way that don't only benefit the systems at the national level, but also very importantly at the subnational level, and to make sure that vulnerable households and communities can participate and that they can also benefit and contribute to the economic growth of which we are currently hearing very positive news from the Ministry of Finance. So with this, I just want to say I very much look forward to the conversations, the presentations, and also hoping to learn from you all, from your particular perspectives, whether that is at the national level or at the subnational level. And today I'm the only one from WFP who's here, but there's an entire team behind me, and I do know that some of you are very familiar and are even maybe by this time very close friends with my team, both at the national level as well as at the provincial and district level. And I would encourage you to continue the conversation so that together we can inform, we can design, and we can deliver the type of food assistance that the people in the country need. So thank you very much.